Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are outdoors and we are doing bulk cooking. We're making moinmoin. So click the like button if you want more bulk cooking. For this moinmoin, we're using brown beans, which is different from oloyin beans. They have similar colors, but they're quite different. We'll also be using fish. This is the standard fish for moinmoin, which we call Titus fish, aka mackerel. So we've boiled it and deboned it. We'll also be adding some crayfish. Look how gorgeous they look. Perfect crayfish. We'll be blending this, and then we have some eggs, because what is moinmoin without eggs? Some people like to put eggs, some people like to put fish. We're using both. Lately I've had a thing for adding corned beef to moinmoin, and somebody said corned beef does not belong in moinmoin. Let me know in the comment section if you like corned beef in your moinmoin. Lately it's a fave. Next, we're going to be adding some liver. It just adds some sort of flavor to this moinmoin. Try it and let me know what you think of it. The next ingredient is onion. You need a lot of onion. I feel like onion goes very well with beans. And then we have our vegetable oil. You need a lot of that for this recipe. Of course, some people use palm oil. There's the palm oil moinmoin, but that's not what we're making today. If you add a bit of palm oil, you can add a bit of color to your moinmoin. We also have a mixture of peppers. So we have shombo, we have tatashe, we have atarodo. It's going to make our moinmoin look very vibrant. For more flavor, it's good to have some kind of stock. This is fish stock. You can use beef stock or chicken stock. It's up to you, but we're using fish for this moinmoin. Now, what will give our moinmoin its distinct taste is the moinmoin leaves. So we're going to use loads of this for this recipe. If you're making moinmoin in bulk, the most daunting thing is figuring out how to peel the beans. All you need to do is pour the beans in a mortar and then pound away. You can pound it for about 3 to 5 minutes and the beans will be peeled really easy. For this bulk cooking, we are using 1 paint rubber of beans. So that's how we measure food in Nigeria. We're using a paint bucket. If I have a picture of a paint bucket, I'm going to put it on the screen for you. I don't know how many cups that is, but that is a paint bucket of beans. An alternative to pounding your beans is to peel it by hand against the pot. You can see the type of pot we're using. It is not smooth, so when you grate your hands and the beans against the pot, the shaft will easily remove. So that is another process of peeling beans, and this you can also do in less than 10 minutes. Once the beans has been peeled, we go through the process of adding some water and just rinsing off the shaft. You do this till you get rid of all of the shaft, or most of it anyways. We're using about 12 onions, peeled, washed and halved, and then we're adding the pepper and the tatashe. So you can add as much tatashe as you like, but this is the quantity that we're using. And then we have a handful of crayfish. It is optional, but you can add ginger to your moinmoin. So we added ginger to this recipe, and then we're just going to cover and take it to the professional blenders because of the quantity. The result is very, very smooth. This is what it looks like. Next, we're adding the whole bottle of oil. Give it a good mix. Next, we're adding about 3 cups of the fish stock. Next, we're adding half a pint bucket of water. Next, we're seasoning with some chicken stock powder and some salt. One way to know if your salt is enough or your seasoning is enough is, first of all, don't make the mistake of adding too much. Add it gradually and then taste the batter as you go. It should taste like it is seasoned. Once it tastes that way, then it is good to go. Make sure you add more chicken seasoning than more salt. And like I said, add gradually. Now we're adding the liver and then we're adding the mackerel. So this has been deboned and shredded, and we're adding a bit of hot water as well, about 3 to 4 cups of warm hot water. Next, we're going to add this big pot on the cooker, and then we're just going to put the stalks of the leaves at the bottom so that it can serve as the perfect base for the moinmoin, so that everything is not soaking inside the water, and then it also adds more flavor. Sometimes people say, why does the moinmoin leaf make this moinmoin taste so good? You guys, I heard it is because of the chlorophyll in the leaves. I'm not much of a scientist, but that's what I heard. So it makes the moinmoin sweeter than if you use, let's say, ramekins or pans or tins. Next, we're just folding the moinmoin leaves. We're using 2 leaves, and this is how I'm folding it to make sure we have enough batter in the moinmoin. Like, we want a big portion per leaf. So we've just added 2, and then I'm going to scoop the batter in it. Add my half of an egg, not full egg. This is supper times. And then we're just going to wrap the moinmoin leaf. If you want to see how to properly wrap a moinmoin leaf, I have a video on that. I'm going to link that in the description box. If you're not great with wrapping moinmoin leaves, just practice. Practice makes perfect. If you do it like 10 times, you will finally get it right. So we had to do a whole bunch of moinmoin leaves, and this was a lot. It took us until night time. Now that the moinmoin is assembled, we're going to cover the pan with some leaves, add some more water, and allow it to cook. This moinmoin was a labor of love and took about an hour to cook. Once your moinmoin is ready, you will begin to perceive the aroma. The moinmoin leaves would have changed the color from bright green to this, beautiful cooked green. And once we opened the moinmoin, just look at how beautiful it looked. Perfectly shaped, steaming hot, delicious moinmoin. If you have to cook moinmoin in bulk, I hope this video will be very helpful to you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.